You know what? I've been accused of using too much glue. Perhaps it's true. Perhaps I use too much. But, you know, I'd rather use too much than too little. It's just better for business. Is that right? Is that right too? There we go. Okay, that'll fit. That's all good. Gonna allow that to dry now. Now for this. This is going to be glued. Why isn't this fitting? What the? Oh, weird. This is strange, gentlemen. So my brother-in-law, he has this saying, and the saying is this: you're what the French call les awesome. I have no idea where he got that saying from, but it sounds hilarious. Because it really doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't have to, because it just sounds funny. Alright. Okay, alright, we're doing this. We're doing it. I'm just gonna do it. Get all these pieces together. Put them all on the table. We have to narrate our movements here. Because if we don't narrate the movements, then the movements aren't going to happen. Okay, now we're going to search for this one piece here that has circular indentations. Because if we find it, yes, we found it. Good. Now we need to find the one piece that has circular inputs. Because once we find that, then we won't be messed up. Does it exist? It does exist. It's right here. Good. I found it. I wonder why this one piece has circular. This doesn't make any sense. Makes zero sense, man. For those of you who have assembled drop pods, I think you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to verbalize exactly what I am seeing right now with my eyes, but and this isn't something where context helps unless I show you, but it's kind of small and it's too dark in here for you to see. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna hold you together, holding you together to make sure it works, holding you together because I care that you stay together. It matters to me. So, video games. What game would I like? After naming a bunch of games that I like to play, you can kind of see my style of gameplay. Notice that I didn't name off any first-person shooters. Probably because I don't. And that's probably because I don't like them. That's not a probably. That is because I don't prefer playing first-person shooter games. Like, I don't have any Call of Duties. Yeah, I know it's like the most popular game, but I just don't play it. I'd rather play Uncharted. That's more fun to me. It's a lot more fun. I realize that I'm probably a minority here. I realize that there's a lot of Call of Duty fans out there. But that's okay. You know, we all have our preferences. Make no excuses. I like what I like. And I don't really have much time to play. So when I do play Warhammer. Pretty sure you knew I was going to say that. Pretty sure that was predictable. But being predictable is good. Because when you're predictable, then you can plan for stuff. My wife told me that. She said, I'd rather you be predictable than unpredictable, because if you're predictable, then I'm able to be at ease. I can trust that things will happen the way they will happen because I know to expect them. So being predictable isn't always a bad thing, you know? There's usually a negative connotation with being predictable. You're like, oh, you're so predictable. You know, it's typically a negative connotation, but if you think about it in a different context, it's a good thing to be predictable. Because people know what to expect and they can trust you. They can predict. Their expectations are correct. So, not always a bad thing. Not always a bad thing. Getting down to the last little bit here. Last little bit of this. Rocker. Okay. Gotta blow on it. Make it nice and solid. We're going for solid here. Sorry. I don't like when people yawn around me because it makes me yawn. So if I just made you yawn, leave a comment. Say, Dave, you just made me yawn. Because I think it's funny when that happens. It's kind of like when you whistle a song, or when you're singing a song and you kind of sing it under your breath so as to not sing it blatantly, but people hear it in the background, in their periphery, kind of subconsciously, and then 5 minutes later they start singing the song, and then they ask themselves, why is this song stuck in my head? And you're secretly laughing to yourself because you're like, I just put that song in their head. I had the power to do that. And now I am amusing myself with this abuse of power. How do you like that for the thought of the day? Not too bad. Not too bad for a thought. When I hear that phrase, not bad, it always reminds me of The Mask of Zorro. When Zorro says to Catherine Zeta-Jones' character, I think her name in the movie is Elena, she says, not bad. And he says, "Not bad at all." I think he steals a kiss, and then he runs away. And then she pretends to be shocked, but she secretly likes it.